Friends, 117 days of war. In Severodonetsk, Lysychansk regions, after having taken Metolkine, the Russians have been cleaning that area and even moving forward on Lysychansk front. Toshkovka, this is on Lysychansk-Gorskoye highway, and after having taken over Toshkovka, actually it is not Toshkova, Toshkovka, the two regions, Gorskoye and Zolote, have been encircled, and naturally the further onward movement will continue. The other part, as far as the war is concerned from the ground, is that Artyomovsk has been under heavy shelling and military warehouses have been destroyed almost, and the caliber missiles have struck a command post in the Dnipropetrovsk region, where it claims to have killed a minimum of 50 army personnel of the rank of officers and up to generals. That's a heavy loss to the Ukrainian army. Shelling continues in far west in Lviv as well as in nearby regions like Nikolaev. Heavy shelling continues, and as far as Kharkov is concerned, the attack is moving forward from north to south direction, and aim seems to be not only taking over few parts of Kharkiv in the north, but center and central region of Kharkiv, and thus later on the entire Kharkiv. Here it seems the Russians have changed their tactics from south and gone up to the north after taking over the easternmost bulge which we have been talking earlier, where they are advancing, though Azot as on now still holds. On political front, Wall Street Journal has said that US fears two-power conflict may take place, if not in Ukraine, but in Syria, where in this month Russians have conducted series of operations against a US-led coalition, and one this week on the Jordan border. And naturally, the conflict may lead to Russian army versus American army, which are there existing there, training the Syrian terrorists. In the meantime, Japanese PM is planning to have a meeting with his counterparts of South Korea, Australia, New Zealand before joining NATO meeting in Madrid. This is an excellent opportunity for all these developed capitalist countries to take away the movement of their respective people who are fighting against their government for employment and for living standard. And for this, there has been more than 40,000 people in Chisinau, that is Moldova's capital, fighting against the government and shouting down with the government, down with Maya Sandhu. Well, leave them apart. We move to European Union foreign ministers would-be meeting, in which they are planning how to extract millions of tons of grains stuck in Ukraine. Well, that is their problem undoubtedly. And UK new military chief has said that UK must aim to make a military capable of fighting Europe, fighting in Europe, and defend it against Russians and also defeat Russians. The imperial era dreams haven't gone out yet, and Zelensky expects that the Russians will intensify attack as Kiev expects European Union decision to grant it a candidate's status. Let us see. In any case, Russians have already started accelerating their war effort. Thank you friends for watching. Looking forward for your comments.